What's up, triathletes? Tony here with the Accel group. One of the questions that we got was how to plan your season. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how we go about planning our season. We believe this is the time to start going ahead and doing that planning. Days are getting longer, so the sun's shining, so you have the opportunity to get outside maybe after work. And then more than anything is just determine your goal, get excited about the upcoming season, and get out there and start getting after it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you how, kind of looking at Tony's race schedule this year of what he's doing, and then explain how we feel like that could lead you into the Accel Triathlon. So step one, we believe is determine your A race. So we've got up here the Accel Triathlon, maybe we're gonna say it's the Olympic, is our A race, is July 18th. As we look at this, you wanna pick complementary races to basically gear you up for that A race, if you will, for the Accel Triathlon. So over here, what we've got, Tony can kind of walk through.
Yeah, so there are quite a few races coming up in the beginning part of the year that can help lead you into Accel Tri. So if the Accel Tri Olympic is going to be our A race, then we're going to look at maybe a sprint to give us a kind of a tune-up, to get a feel for the waters and things along those lines for triathlon. So Tri by Night is a sprint race in Waverly. It's a great little race. It's an indoor pool swim. It's a serpentine swim inside. So it's a 300-yard swim, but it doesn't have the open water effect. So if you're new to triathlon, that's a great one to pick up and to run with. It's just a quick sprint. It's really nice. Very well-run race. Tri Clear Lake is open water, and it is a sprint or Olympic this year, but if we were looking at the Accel as our Olympic race, then we're probably going to take a sprint here, again as a warm-up. Gives you the ability to have that open water swim and get a feel for that. And Pigman, it's also an open water swim down in Cedar Rapids or Palo, Iowa. Great little race, again a quick sprint to kick off the season and get all the cobwebs knocked off of everything.
So again, step one is determine your A race. For the example, we're going to use the Accel Triathlon's Olympic course as our A race. Determine your complementary races. So we just wrote down Tri by Night, Pigman, or Tri Clear Lake. Do hopefully maybe one of those, if not all three of them, if you're able to gear up for that A race. And then step three is now look at your training block. So in theory they say when you're 12 to 16 weeks out, so today we're 22 weeks out from the Accel Triathlon, but when you're 12 to 16 weeks out, that's when you're going to start dialing in your training, so more of that zone specific training, adding speed, and really giving you that race day feel. Tony put down 2 + 2 + 2. Maybe hit on your approach to training.
Yeah, this is my approach to training, just because I've got a young family. I'm 4 kids, ages 6 and under, so the training time is not necessarily there for me all the time. So my goal is to have 2 swims, 2 bikes, and 2 runs a week. My goal is consistency over any specific training program out there. I can't follow one that's determined by somebody, you need to do this on this day and this on that day. It just doesn't work in my life. So I look at my week and what's available for my week and make sure I can get in 2 of each of those, and then make my long splashes when I can, when I have those spousal approval units available to me to do a 3-hour bike or a 2-hour run or a long swim or whatever it is. That's when I'm going to use those points and kind of break away from my 2-2-2. But otherwise, that consistency is what I strive for.
Yep. And then as we look at the rest of the Iowa calendar here, so again, the Accel Tri Olympic might be my A race, but after that, there's plenty of other things later on in the season. So you've got Bluff Creek in August, and then Tony put down Ironman Chattanooga. That is Tony's actual A race this year. We also didn't hit on the Ames Tri, so that one's shortly after the following weekend after Ironman. So even if that one isn't an A race and it's a complimentary race, these are all very, very well done races that we also want to help promote and support. So in general, that's a glimpse of how we plan our season. One other thing that I'll note is when you map it out like this, it allows you to look at your vacation calendars, your wedding dates, your kids' birthdays, and just making sure there's no conflict, with that, which is a good thing. So there's how to plan your season. Our next video is going to be how to choose your first triathlon. So we'll hopefully knock that out later this week, if not early next week. Thanks so much.